looking forward to summer, but do we know how to stay safe in the sun? Here to tell us how to beat the heat is Dr. Holly Phillips. Hey, Dr. Phillips.
Hi, Dr. Holly. How are you? Good to see you.
It's gonna get hot.
What's the difference? Tell me the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Are they the same thing?
They are not. They're easy to confuse, but it's actually important to know the difference between the two. Heat exhaustion will make you very sick. Heat stroke is an actual medical emergency.
Okay.
So the symptoms we're going to look for with heat exhaustion are people start to feel cranky. They might say that they're dehydrated. You might get muscle cramps. You might get headaches. These are sort of things after being out in the heat for a while. Heat stroke, you're going to look for, in addition to a very high body temperature, and you can get up to 104.
Oh, wow.
But you're looking for one cardinal sign, which is what we call mental status change. If the person is confused, if they're suddenly disoriented, that's a real alarm sign.
I may have heat stroke right now.
I mean, there are several people in this room that are suffering from heat stroke.
I have it several times a day.
Yes,
but,
of course.
But that's when you know it's an emergency. Let's act.
Who's most at risk for heat-related illnesses?
So people at both ends of the age spectrum. So think infants and think much older adults. Anybody that works outside in the heat, so construction workers, any athletes outside, outdoors, activities there. Certain medications can really raise your risk.
Oh, really?
Some of the main culprits are blood pressure medications that are diuretics. They literally pull fluid out of the body, so that increases your risk as well.
So what are the dehydration warning signs if we are, let's say, if we're suffering from dehydration? Because we hear that a lot in the summer months. Everybody's dehydrated.
So it might seem weird or counterintuitive, but thirst is not always the first sign of dehydration. We think, oh, well, I would feel thirsty. It doesn't necessarily work like that. Some of the first signs are irritability, headache is a big one, fatigue. And if you have little kids, they might just get cranky, or you might notice that their urine is getting a little bit darker. And that's a really good way to kind of pick up on it.
Okay. What's the best way? I mean, obviously drinking water, right? To stay hydrated?
For almost all of us, just going through day-to-day life, even if it's hot outside, water is the right answer.
Is plain water enough? Are we supposed to add things in there?
Well, you know, so plain water is generally enough. Drink before you feel thirsty and drink before you're dehydrated. But if you're really active, let's say you're working out or you're outside, putting back some of the electrolytes, the sodium and potassium that you lose with sweat, is a great idea, particularly for kids out on sports fields. The sports drinks can be great. They are high in sugar, though, so they're not for everyone and not an everyday thing.
All right, we're going to tell you how to cool down when we come back.
We're back with Dr. Holly Phillips. What is, if somebody is like having an episode where they are overheated, what is the best way to cool down fast?
So the very first thing you're going to want to do is get them out of the heat, right? If you're outside, get them into an AC ideally, or at least in the shade. But there are some quick tricks. Using a cold, wet towel, particularly if you put it on the neck, in the underarms, or in the groin, can really expedite their cooling down. That's because those areas have blood vessels right next to the surface of the skin, and so it can really pull out some of that heat. Of course, portable fans, misting, all of those things help as well.
I remember when our kids were babies, if they had a fever, the pediatrician would say, put on cold, wet socks.
You can actually draw out also a lot of heat just through the feet.
And what are some of the hydration myths about coffee and alcohol?
So we think of coffee as super dehydrating, but for people that drink it on a regular basis, like if you just have your regular morning cup of coffee, it doesn't really dehydrate you that much.
Woo!
Caffeine,
Amazing. That's amazing news.
It's true. Now, caffeine is a light diuretic. It pulls out some, but coffee itself has a lot of fluid in it. It has water, so it pulls it back. Now, alcohol is a problem, meaning it actually really is far more dehydrating than something like coffee or tea, and we tend to have it, think barbecue. You're out in the heat, you might have several and forget to hydrate in between. So that can be
What about chugging water?
So The best way to stay hydrated is to have a little bit at a time. Now, if you find you're dehydrated and you take in 2 liters at once, you really can't absorb it that quickly, right? You can't get it, as we say in medicine, into your intravascular volume.
Also sounds like it's going to make you ill.
It's true. And then you'll just excrete too much. So it's really sort of the steady hydration that you're going to aim for.
Okay, and what can we keep handy as a summer survival kit? Like, what should we have on us at all times?
Really, a lot of the things we just talked about. Sun protection is key. Even keeping your face out of the direct sun can really lower your body temperature. Of course, I love these portable fans. They make me feel a little older than I am when I hold them. And then we have our sports drinks, electrolytes, and then just staying hydrated.
Well, this is great information. Thank you,
Of
Dr.
course.
Have a great
All right,
summer.
go to our website for this information.